The Hamilton community has come to an uproar after recent news about the toxic state of Hamilton Harbor. 4 community leaders, Samir, Cameron, Vicky, and Sina, have emerged as the frontrunners with a plan to combat one of the most alarming issues in the Hamilton area. To commence with their plan, the community leaders took into account the statistics and focal points of concern regarding the Hamilton Harbor. A study from Environment Canada states that individuals in Canada are using an average of 329 liters of water per day. Of these liters, 19% were for showers. That translates to 62.5 liters from showers per individual daily. We have realized from conducting research that the toilet rebate programs are already in full effect. On the other hand, in terms of laundry machines, we believe creating a laundry rebate program is not feasible enough for this task because of the technological advancements associated with these appliances. This led us to target showers as the focal point of our rebate program. Our decision was formed on the basis that showers are a significant factor of water consumption, while also providing feasible options for change. Implementing our idea is based on 3 components: low-flow shower heads, 3-minute showers, and LED timers. To begin, we will focus on each component individually, starting with implementing the low-flow shower head. First, the average flow rate of a shower head is 9.5 liters per minute. We are proposing a 3.8 liter or 40% reduction in flow rate. Based on average shower times, the standard shower head flow rate of 9.5 liters per minute would consume 72 liters per individual daily. On a large scale, carrying this out to all of Hamilton's population, assuming everyone showers once a day, this becomes 37 million liters per day. Based on our original study, we assume that 34% of the population will adhere to buying the new low-flow shower head with a rate of 5.7 liters per minute. This calculates to be 43 liters per individual shower, which becomes 7.5 million liters when considering 34% of the Hamilton population. When considering the 66 of the Hamilton population using the original 72 liters per shower, this total becomes 32.3 million liters. But that's not all. We aim to synergistically pair the low-flow shower head with an attempt to make a change in the lifestyles of Hamiltonians when considering their showers. Although low-flow shower heads showed to make a difference in water consumption, it could be deemed ineffective if people counteracted the low flow rates by taking longer showers. This became another point of focus in our implementation. According to the environment study, lowering shower times to 3 minutes can lead to 800 million liters of water saved per day in Canada. From our study, 34% of Canadians are willing to cut their shower time to 3 minutes. Our group was skeptical at first, so we decided to test this out for ourselves. We took to Jackson Square in Hamilton and surveyed 100 people on their willingness to shower for 3 minutes per day or 6 minutes every other day. Surprisingly, 29 people stated they are willing to lower their shower times to these values, thus making it fairly similar to the 34% from the research study. The population of Hamilton is 1.62% of Canada's total population. As stated before, lowering showers to 3 minutes saves 800 million liters of water per day in Canada. If everyone in Hamilton participated, this will save 12 million liters per day. More realistically, the 34% of people willing to participate will create a savings of 4 million liters per day. Over a year's time, this will divert 1.6 billion liters of water from the Hamilton Harbor. When combining both the low-flow shower head along with a 3-minute shower by 34% of Hamilton's population, 9.7 million liters of water are saved per day in the city. What incentive does this even have for the households taking part in these implementation efforts, you may ask? The average water bill for a household in Hamilton is $602. $115 of the $602 are accounted for by showering, as it is 19% of water consumption. Due to the fact we are able to reduce 26% of the water that flows through Hamilton treatment plants, we also use this number as the reduction in each household's water bill annually, which subsequently went from 602 to 556. So now that we have the process outlined, let's look at the process of implementing. We found a case study by Enbridge Gas, who implemented a shower rebate program for shower heads that have a flow rate higher than 9.5 liters per minute. They attempted to reduce the flow rates to 5.7 liters per minute or less. We found 2 problems with their implementation, which we helped construct our own process. First, there was not enough advertising or marketing to give full exposure for this rebate program. Second, the incentive for each customer was $6 per showerhead, which we feel is too low. We based our implementation process on a toilet rebate program based in Toronto, where customers receive a $75 incentive for buying a new low-flow toilet, which is on average $227. The budget for this rebate is $90 million. In comparing this to our own rebate program, we considered the fact that Toronto has 12 times the population of Hamilton, so therefore, the hypothetical budget we request for the citizens of Hamilton is $7.5 million. We will be using the $7.5 million budget on 3 distinct steps, including the rebate of showerheads, billboards, and pamphlets for exposure for advertisements. In terms of rebate, the average price of a low-flow showerhead with a 3-minute timer is $47 with a 25% incentive for the customer. This turns out to be $12 per customer, which is equal to $2 million for the 34% of the population we assume is going to purchase a showerhead. Our 25% rebate was in comparison to the 33% rebate of the Toronto Toilet Rebate Program, which we felt is a little too high. From our Jackson Square survey, we found the average showerhead to be 10.5 years old, with only 7% of people saying that they already had a low-flow showerhead. From this, we conclude that very few people have a low-flow showerhead, which is almost negligible. The budget remaining leaves a surplus for advertisements in the form of billboards and pamphlets shipped to each household. We will set up 20 billboards with 10 by 23 dimensions across the city for 1 year, which totals $960,000. To complement the billboards, we will send pamphlets to each household in Hamilton. Printing and publication of the pamphlet will cost approximately $90,000. Lastly, shipping to the approximately 200,000 houses in Hamilton will cost $50,000 in total. After all the expenditures of this implementation process, there is roughly $4 million remaining. Okay, so the city just spent approximately $3 million. You may be asking how this whole project directly benefits the city. Based on the study of the Ottawa treatment plant, we have found that the cost of treating 1,000 liters of water is $1.98. From that, we can estimate that the 9.7 million liters of water diverted every day due to our implementation project will potentially save $19,000 every single day, which adds up to approximately $7 million every single year. This profit compared to the initial expense of $3 million provides not only a monetary gain, but reduces the stress on water treatment plants, Hamilton Harbour, and the overall environment.